Going forward, what should people be expecting regarding stimulus negotiations? Well, there are many things that are working in favor, in support of us getting another stimulus package, but then there are also things that are working against us getting a stimulus package, coming to a deal. Let me give you an example of that. Like if you look at, for instance, the November elections, this has been one of the things that I've made very, 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 very clear that the November elections are working against us getting another stimulus bill. Excuse me, another stimulus package. It's actually working against the current negotiation efforts. If you look at the fact that the economy is kind of it, the recovery is slowing down related to the economy. Things aren't doing as well as was inferred and projected just even in the past month or two. That is working in favor of us actually getting coming to an agreement regarding stimulus negotiations, because things aren't really going too well. But more things, those are just two examples, one thing that's working for us, one thing that's working against us. Truth be told, it's like there's something in my throat. There's more working against us in terms of getting another stimulus deal passed before the election than there are things working for us. So if you are questioning, well, what can we expect? As it currently stands, don't expect too much, because there's too much working against the American people and our ability to see something regarding these negotiations. Some people, one of the things that we saw kind of thrown out that should be thrown out is that the government is kind of posed to shut down on the 30th, so in about 5 days, because that's the end of the fiscal year. What we do need is we need kind of a stopgap spending bill. And a lot of people were suggesting that what might become the vehicle for stimulus is to kind of tack that on to the stopgap spending bill. So, if you want to continue to fund the government, you need to pass X, Y, and Z related to a stimulus package. Originally, it was said that, hey, we're not going to do that. Then we are going to do. We kind of went back and forth between knowing if that was going to happen or that was not going to happen. We recently have had an agreement struck where people have agreed to go ahead and pass the stopgap spending bill for us not to have a government shutdown in 5 days without adding anything related to the economic stimulus to it. So that idea that was thrown out needs to be thrown out, because that's not going to happen. The idea that we're going to use that to get something passed with stimulus. Quite frankly, if you ask me, I think we should be okay. Let's not get into what Brittany thinks, because Brittany thinks that extreme times kind of call for extreme measures, right? But anywho, we have some, let's just call them what they are, anti-stimulus Republicans. You have some people, some anti-stimulus Republicans who a lot of people, namely Nancy Pelosi, did not think had as much power as they actually do. But it's becoming very, very clear that we are literally allowing about 20 people in this country. We are allowing those 20-ish people to keep our economy from recovering in a more effective and efficient manner. And for that reason, again, I think, as I literally just stated, kind of extreme times call for these extreme measures. I mean, if you've already struck a deal to go ahead and not shut down the government, like, if you ask me, shut it down, shut it down, shut it down. We're gonna shut down anyways. Like, if the economy just keeps spiraling down, right? Shut it down until we can get something. That's just me. My word of the day is now: shut it down, shut it down, shut it down. Because these 20 or so anti-stimulus Republicans are willing to shut it down. You meet crazy with crazy. That's all I'm saying.